Another common form of religious experience is an experience called numinous. This is when people experience a sense of awe and wonder when they're watching a natural or human-made event, and it fills them with a sense of the presence of God. Examples of this could be watching a beautiful sunset, seeing a baby born, or equally walking into a huge cathedral or seeing a great man-made bridge. A similar type of experience to numinous is a mystical experience. A mystical experience is very similar to numinous in that an individual or devotee will experience the presence of God through awe and wonder, but to achieve a mystical experience they need to meditate or perform some sort of religious discipline. Prayer is another form of religious experience. There are two types of prayer, public and private. You'll remember there are 5 types of private prayer, which we can remember through the acronym CSALT. C for confessional, S for supplication, where you pray for others, adorational prayer, listening prayer, thanksgiving prayer. Equally, there are public types of prayer, where people pray together in church. Liturgical prayer is where Christians pray in unison. They might say the Lord's Prayer together. And non-liturgical prayer is where individuals are praying together, but they're praying individually on their own. Another form of religious experience is a pilgrimage. Pilgrimages are holy journeys frequently taken to places of religious significance. So in the case of Christianity, there's a famous spring where water rises to the earth in France, in a place called Lourdes. In Lourdes, a young girl several decades ago who was suffering from cancer had a vision of the Virgin Mary above this spring, and she drank the water and was cured. And now it's commonplace for many hundreds and thousands of Christians to travel to Lourdes to drink the spring water in the hope that they too will be cured. So obviously a pilgrimage would be an experience where Christians would feel the presence of God. Some Christians and people alike have near-death experiences, or NDEs. When they experience these near-death experiences, they frequently report seeing a divine figure at the end of a tunnel of light. This divine figure is likened to Jesus or God, and people returning from an NDE or a near-death experience thus have encountered the presence of God. Jesus is another form of religious experience that people would say fills them with the presence of the divine force. By living their lives according to his teachings and showing love and forgiveness and compassion to others and altruism, they are filled with the presence of God. This happens too when Christians are baptized or christened and they receive the Holy Spirit. A way of referring to the Holy Spirit is through the term communion, or to commune with the Holy Spirit. Some Christians refer to God or the presence of God in the beauty of nature. They see beautiful sights, for instance a waterfall or a rainbow, or just something simple like the petals on a flower. And they would say that this fills them with the presence of God because they see beauty in nature. So just to summarize, Thomas Aquinas came up with 5 proofs for the existence of God, or 5 reasons to believe in God. 4 of them are rational, reasoned proofs: the argument from motion, causation, teleological, and the ontological argument. And the 5th one, the argument from experience, uses the concept of faith.